Okay. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I do. Thanks. What's going on, everybody? Woo! I made it. Sorry. Had like 50 different things I was doing at once. I apologize. But we're here. It's Timbip Live! I ordered food like an hour ago, and it just got here. So it's going to be cold by the time I'm done streaming, which is fine. It'll be fine. My hair's crazy. I was waiting for a fart. It could have happened too. My hair's crazy. My back hurts. I hurt my back again on Sunday, which is awesome. It's better though. It's a lot better than it has been. I was like, it got to like Tuesday, and I was like, why is my back not feeling better? Why is my back not improving? I was like, I feel like I'm doing everything, like I'm resting, I'm not going crazy, I'm not doing anything that's out of the ordinary. And then I was like, oh, I'm not stretching. I literally was just not doing the thing that helps my back the most when it hurts. I just was straight up not stretching. And so I've been stretching like crazy, and it's made it feel so much better. But anyway. I feel like I'm in a haunted house with all the squeaking doors. Is it the music? Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Little Old Fashioned was our first face here earlier. Thank you so much for being on stream. Old Squirrely T, Todd Cooper, saying cheers. Cheers to you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Whiskey Wisdom, good to see ya. Tony Bag of Donuts, where have you been, buddy? I missed you. And Don Nishido, of course. Was the mic on? I thought I turned it off. Oh well. My door is squeaky, though. What mic was on? Oh well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Stacy! Miss Four Leaf Whiskey. Stacy, we gotta set up our stream soon. We gotta make something happen. It's good to see you. I hope you're well. Piece of plastic just sitting on my keyboard. Let's get something poured up. I'm thirsty. We're starting out of the gate. We're coming right out of the gate hot. Because I'm feeling rowdy. I'm feeling randy. I'm ready to have something. Some classic turkey. A Russell's Reserve pick from our dear friends over at It's Bourbon Night. This is a Camp Nelson pick, 9 years old. Yeah. Haven't opened mine yet. Might go there next. You should. Brett Venata, Buffalo Who? Yeah. Now, look, your boy, me, this guy, I'm fine because I don't get that invested in sports. Yes, it was a tough loss with the Bills. Eric was handling it much worse than I was, of course. Congratulations to the Chiefs for going to yet another Super Bowl. I will be, and it's not because the Chiefs beat the Buffalo Bills. I will be rooting for the Eagles because the Eagles are my brother's football team. That is who I will be rooting for in Super Bowl 59. It is 59, right? Well. Anyway, that's where I am at. But Eric was taking it a bit rough, a bit poorly. Our Discord was an unsafe place for anybody who may have cheered for the Kansas City Chiefs. But it's all good. Brewmaster, what's going on, Matt? What's up, Harry? What's up, everybody? Good to see you, friend. Max! Howdy, enjoying some of the 2024 Starlight Double Oak Family Reserve Bourbon, 8.5 years, 126.6 proof. That sounds awesome. That sounds delightful. Also, for anybody who was here last week for a real W for the refs, yeah. Anybody who was here last week for the fundraiser and the giveaway, I have not reached out yet. You have not been skipped over or anything for the prizes for the giveaway. I have not had a chance yet to sit down and get everything typed up and sent out. So just stay on the lookout for that this weekend. I am hoping to take care of it so we can get all that squared away before too long. We'll talk a little bit more about the fundraiser here in a bit, but tonight's going to be chill. We're not really doing anything super involved. I'm a little worn out. Things have been crazy, both personally and in the world, of course. Is something going on with my mic? I don't know. Is it? Why? Do I need to turn the volume down? Sounds like I'm on an old landline. That's very strange. Oh,
Is that better? How's that? Why on earth was it not on my actual mic? It was on my headphone. That's the dumbest thing in the world. You're hearing in 4D now. Brett, I'm actually drinking on some Buffalo Tears. I mean, Trace around a fire as I type won't be here long. Todd Cooper also with the $20 Snuffy Chat. Cheers, buddy. I'm glad I'm able to jump back on with the lives. I am glad that you are here as well. Can I turn the volume up now? Yes, I can. Is that better? Hello? Check. Check anything? Good. Are we good? I bet so you probably couldn't even hear, like, you weren't able to hear any of it earlier. Like, the music was playing and everything. So it was just dead silence up until I turned the thing on. Just incredible stuff. I don't know why it had my mic set to my headphone. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway. We're good. I need a drink. And Todd, cheers to you too. Thank you for the Snuffy Chat as well. If you want to be like Todd, support the show through Snuffy Chats, which is named after the patron saint of 10-Bit Live. Mr. Snuffleupagus back here. We heard the door squeaking and you thanking the delivery person. Awesome. Yeah, at least, you know what? At least I didn't fart. Cool. What a great start to the stream. Yeah. Chill stream, chill vibes. We're doing great tonight, folks. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyway, the way to do the snuffy chats, it's pinned at the top of your chat. All downhill from here. We can only hope so. Pinned at the top of your chats, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. It's also in the description below on YouTube. Stream Elements link. Just amazing. You guys probably heard the dogs barking too. But like the music was playing and sipping on some 2021 Bomb Burgers, forgot how good this was. I have never owned a bottle of Bomb Burgers. I've had it plenty of times, but I've never had a bottle myself. The music finally sounds better too. It sounds better in my headphone. Hang on. It was making it sound weird for whatever reason. Having my mic also running through my headphone. But now you know how squeaky all the doors in my house are as well. Which is fun. We're having a great time, everybody. So, like I said, tonight's just going to be chill. We're just going to be hanging out. So if you all want me to drink something, let me know. I might go a little crazy and sip on a bottle that Eric and I. You know what? That might be how we close out the night. A little super hazmat might get pulled out tonight to close out the evening, but we'll get there when we get there. But anyway, lucked out when Mr. Chad Watson and Swan helped me get it. Only time I've owned one. Nice. But otherwise, yeah. I'm heading to Chile in 12 days to celebrate my grandma's 100th birthday. That's awesome. And this afternoon, her last sibling passed away. That's not awesome. She is here and doesn't know yet. Maybe I shouldn't have read that out loud in case you have the stream on speakers. And it's out on full blast. She goes, I know. Qué triste. I'm very sorry for your loss, Tony. I don't mean to make light of the fact that you lost you lost a family member, but also like if that's the way that I know, but if that's how your grandmother finds out that this idiot just happens to read out your message out loud, that would have been kind of funny. But also, again, my condolences. My sincerest condolences. This is and Todd, I'm sorry to spoil this for you before you open your bottle. The least Camp Nelson-y, Camp Nelson wild turkey I have ever had in my entire life. I mean, it is so. I mean, the sticker does not lie. It tastes like classic wild turkey. But it is, in and of itself, not a very Camp Nelson quality, or not quality, excuse me, Camp Nelson-esque wild turkey pick. I'm surprised, honestly, very surprised that any of these bottles got outside of the It's Bourbon Night Patreon. Because I got mine after it made its way through Patreon, and then Dave Jennings posted about it on Discord. But it's great, man. It's wonderful. It was pretty cheap too. I think it was cheap, relatively speaking. But for a Russell's pick as it stands now, you know, it was, I think, $80 before shipping, which I cannot be upset about by any means. But yeah, just great stuff. So let's talk real quick about last week's stream too. Now that I've had time to process everything and be a little introspective about how successful it all was. And first of all, I want to say thank you guys so much. I genuinely wish, first of all, that I had more time in my schedule to stream more. And have a variety of things that I could do more with streaming content. Not just me sitting behind a desk, you know, going places, being more interactive so that I could bring more content, you know, to people. I am limited to the amount of things that I can do because of the fact that I work a 9-to-5. I have 2 small kids. The podcast itself takes up a significant amount of time when I am working on it, as is. And this is, you know, the time that I get to sit down and be a little bit more relaxed with the content that I create, which is not a bad thing by any means. It is very much, this is one of my favorite things that I get to do throughout the week is live stream. But, you know, it's restrictive to me personally because I want to just, if I could, I would stream, you know, 2 or 3 times a week. Like, I'm being very honest. And it would not be, you know, just whiskey content. I'd be on Twitch more playing video games. I would be, again, out trying to do like IRL in real life stuff, as well, going to distilleries and, you know, things of that nature. But when I take a regular Thursday night live stream and shift the focus to doing a fundraiser instead of doing regular bourbon content, or even just regular Timbit Perry content, whatever, it's always kind of a gamble for me personally, because I never know how it's going to be received. But the good thing about it, though, is that I have, and we have, a very receptive and generous community. that is willing to participate in things like this. And it's crazy to me that even with just like 10 people that donated, we were able to raise $1,000 for Miss Connie and her little boy. And I've been kind of checking in. That's not the right one. Hang on. I've been trying to check in to see how they are doing right now. As of today, they have crossed the 50% mark on their fundraiser, which is fantastic, of course. And you know, I'm just very thankful that we were able to contribute what we did. And I want to reiterate again what I said last week and what I will continue to say anytime that we do fundraisers, which is thank you guys for showing up when I ask for you to do something like this, which is help people out. It's very cool that there is a response at all when I ask for it, and it's very cool that there is a response that shows any measure of success genuinely. So yeah, thank you from the absolute bottom of my heart. And I wanted the part that I'm talking about with, like, you know, if I could stream more, I would, is like, I wish I could do more like charity and fundraising stuff with the podcast and with live streaming too. And it's just something that has always been ingrained in me. And I love being able to shift again the focus on a Thursday night live stream to a fundraiser for a week. But I just wish I had more time to do more. So that's my little recap. Ben, what's going on, brother? You could come hang out on late night shenanigans. Cheers from the hospital, seeing mama. I hope your mom's okay. Here's the other part of this too. I mean, this kind of goes with what I was saying before you hopped on too. I have 2 little kids, and I work a 9-to-5, and I'm married, and I only have so much time that I can dedicate to Whiskey Tube stuff and whiskey content stuff. And I love Whiskey Tube and Bourbon Podcasting. And if one day I am fortunate enough to make this my full-time job, she's just in pain. She got in her knee. Oh, cool. I'm glad it's just a knee replacement, but I hope she's recovering well. All this is to say, I don't have the late nights like I used to. You know, I wish I could go and do hangouts like I was able to, you know, back in the day. But it's just a very different. Those are all reasons you need a late night drink sometimes. It is true. But I also need to spend time with my wife because I have a lot of late nights where I'm editing the podcast, you know? And sometimes we just need to sit and watch dumb TV shows or, talk. And, we've we've built a very successful relationship after almost 15 years of being together. And I can't sacrifice that by being up late all the time. So that's that, I suppose. But again, like, I wish that this were my full-time job. I do. And if it were, it would be a different conversation altogether. All that being said, when I do have the opportunity, Mike Meyer, what's going on, brother? Hope you're well. When I do have those moments when I ask you all to shift your focus to, you always show up, and I appreciate it. And I'm rambling, and I'm sorry, but thank you for helping in the way that you did last week. You'll have time in about 22 years. We miss our kids, but empty nest life has its advantages. Yeah, of course. Of course. Who knows what Whiskey Tube is going to look like in 22 years? Hey, podcast is still going to be going, too. You know what I mean? That's the benefit of having started it when I was young. I just keep growing it and building it, and by the time everybody's retired, I'm still going to be popping. Hopefully. Family and sustainability first. Absolutely, Emily. Absolutely. And good to see you. Thank you for being here. I hope to be around in 22 years. Hey, me too. I hope we're all around in 22 years. You know what I'm saying? I'll go from turkey to, actually, I'll get a new glass. I'll go from turkey to whiskey made by somebody who loves turkey. That's fine. The new Raconteur Rye that we reviewed this week on the podcast. If you haven't listened yet, go check it out. We love and appreciate the time we have together, of course. In 22 years, we're all going to be watching content on virtual brain implants. It'll be like I'm there with you. Yeah, exactly. I have not tried this since Eric and I reviewed it last week. I'm going to pour some Raconteur Batch 2. There you go. This has opened up a lot. It's still minty. It's still peppery. But it's a little bit more classic rye than it was when we first tried it. Yeah. There's a ginger note on the palate that was not present originally. Oh, that's so good. That's delicious, man. No more implants. electronics or otherwise, for me, I already have bad metal. Family first always, absolutely. And I also, family first is also a reason why I work as long and as, because if I didn't, there would there would be no roof over our heads and no food on our table. Man, why'd I get the bad connection notice? It's annoying. I also fully believe in 22 years I'll have new eyes and won't be able to drive again, but cars will drive themselves anyway, so get ready for a lot more bag of donuts. Just saying, occasionally you might want to blow off steam not talking to yourself. It helps. I agree. I completely agree with that. And I appreciate you looking out for me, Ben. And I will take you up on that sooner than later. I don't mean to be a hermit. Let me say that. I don't mean to be a hermit. My work-life balance is crazy, is the only thing. And I need to get better about, like, hey, I should see my friends for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Emily, enjoy your dinner. Mine is sitting next to me. Everybody could hear me getting it from the DoorDash guy. Is that a picture of Eric in a Mario hat behind you? Yes, it is. That's from an old episode. It might have been Eric's first Halloween episode. Because the other... Hang on. I can't get to it because there's too much stuff. I have to go around. Give me 1 second. So there's two of these. You're Huckleberry, what's up? You always recognize your son. You're Huckleberry. It is so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So there's two of these pictures, right? The second one is actually this one of Eric in the Mario hat. Okay? Patrick Starkey had these ordered. And I need to hang them up in the studio. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. This was the second one that was made. Here's the first one that was made. It's Swan. It's Swan in the bunny costume from A Christmas Story, and he's holding a bottle of Riffmas, our first podcast barrel pick, and I just love this picture so much. He's always with me. But yeah, I got my two boys. Oh, and I forgot that Eric's says spooky season on it too. It's just so good. Phenomenal. Life is good, busy but good. I feel that, man. I feel that. Also, Ben's headed out to go have some time. That's good, man. How is that picture of Swan not above yours in Lucy's bed? I'm afraid she would get distracted. Huck with the $20 Snuffy Chat. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you so much. If you're recording at Eric's place tomorrow, ask him to show you the box I sent. If he forgets, I will definitely ask him. I don't know if he will. He will probably remember, but I will still ask him for sure. We are recording at his house tomorrow because that's just kind of our de facto plan these days. Sugar Kitty's here. Huck, thank you again for the $20 Snuffy Chat. I appreciate the crap out of it. That sounds like a great birthday surprise for Lucy. Yeah. Yeah, Lucy's 32nd birthday was yesterday, by the way. This is the year Lucy and I turned 32. I walked into family photo sharing time. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, happy birthday, Lucy. It's crazy. The first birthday that Lucy and I shared together was mine. And it was the day after our first date. Our first date was the day before my 17th birthday. That's how long she and I have been together. We've been together 15 years. Verified high school sweethearts. Which is crazy. Now we got 2 kids. How many times have we moved? She moved into my first apartment. We moved into I'm gonna count that as 1. We moved into our first place together. That's 2. We moved into our first house. That's 3. We moved into this house, so we moved basically 4 times. 4 kids. That's not true. 4 moves, 2 kids, 2 houses, 2 dogs, 2 cats. And that would be a crazy way for me to go, hey, my wife is pregnant again. She's not. We are done having children. No more kids will be on the way. Joe the Sample Guy, cheers all. Cheers to you, Joe. Joe the Sample Guy, we need to exchange samples. Just for the meme. Just for the sake of saying I've exchanged samples with Joe the Sample Guy. I can send you some amazing samples. Not just because I want to say I've done it, but because I've got some samples to be sent to you, Joe the Sample Guy. Been with my wife since I was 18, 43 years ago, 2 kids, number of pets, and now we have a new almost 40-year-old son we didn't know about. That is true. That is true. What? Two furry kids, 2 human kids, and 2 adopted kids. Can't wait to tell the girls they have an older brother. I love this joke. Actually, sorry. I love that this has become a part of our lives now. Don. I have an obscene number of samples. Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe. Oh, sorry. We've moved on from that. We can't say let's go, Joe anymore. This is such a good rye whiskey. This is an incredible rye whiskey. I'm going to say it. You know? I'm just going to say it. It's gotten better from when we reviewed it. I truly think it has. I also think I need to trim my beard because it looked like it got a little lopsided. Maybe I fixed it. I don't know. All right, y'all. Should I go? Hope I can get a bottle of Batch 3. Batch 2 is phenomenal. Batch 2. Batch 2 was the only rye whiskey I put on my top 10 list. And it genuinely was, I think, the best rye whiskey that came out last year. That I tried. It was the best rye whiskey that I tried last year. All right, should I go back to bourbon or should I stick with rye for my next pour? Looking forward to the Raconteur drop? Yeah. This one's... And it's all Kentucky rye, too. There's no Indiana in this one. Not that the Indiana rye that was in batch 1 and 2 was subpar by any means. It definitely was not. But I like the fact that there's... Oh, it's next week. The drop is next week. Todd, be on the lookout. Todd, I meant to text you earlier. I'm going to do that after this stream. Todd, I'm sure you've also gotten plenty of texts today. Maybe I'll wait until tomorrow. Rye not. Oh, you're saying I should go with another rye. Okay. Rare character limited release rye. This is the 2025 batch 1. Yeah, I'll hold off because I don't want to. You've probably been inundated with questions or, people going, what do you think? Raconteur number 2 dropped during an overbuying phase, which is most of the time, so I didn't grab one. Regret that choice. I'm cleaning out. I'm getting rid of the rest of the water in here for anybody who's confused. Now, I don't know the components of this guy. I don't know what all goes in here, or the age of the whiskeys that went in here. But I do know it's very good. It's 123.76 proof, and as you all know, we are close with one Chad from Rare Character. So he hand selected a particular bottle for me of this batch. It's bottle number 777, which is not focusing on the camera. I don't know why. All right, whatever. This is an incredible batch of rye whiskey. Number 777. Oh, yeah. Already, I mean, now, I might, and they're in different categories because the Raconteur's finished and this is not. I might have to do these two blind just to see what I prefer. But at the moment, the Rare Character. It's crazy how much better my back feels. Sorry. I had a really good stretch earlier. Like, insanely good stretch earlier. Oh, and for anybody who didn't hear earlier, too, I hurt my back again on Sunday by doing the age-old method of just stepping the wrong way. Because when you get older, that's just what happens. You step the wrong way, and then your back says you're an idiot. It's fun. I'm having a lot of fun getting older. The first day when it happened first on Sunday, I was at about this angle. About that angle. Like roughly 20 to 30 degrees bent over. It was not good at all. And I couldn't hold Ella, my youngest, either. It gets even better. I know it does. I know it does. I know my knees are next. I know my knees are in the future too. I already my knees are not the strongest. Here's what I've learned. Here's what I have ascertained from it happening this time. And I used to all the time before, really before kids. I've got to get back to working out. Like, just without question, I've got to get back to the gym. Like, my core has gone, my back strength has gone. I need to get back to working out again. And like, part of it too, of course, is like the weight loss journey that I've been on over the past year. Still sitting snugly, by the way, at having lost 50 pounds since last March. But I've got to get back to the gym and re-strengthen my body. I can't keep stepping the wrong way and you know, being incapacitated for a few days. I have children that need me to chase after them. I have to hold my babies. It's out of the question. Like, being sore from working out and having your back hurt from stepping the wrong way, those two things are completely different. You can get through being sore. Like just having your back hurt for an asinine reason, like bending over or stepping the wrong way, ridiculous. You can't even fight through it because it's nearly impossible. But you can fight through being sore. It's like, I've earned this, you know what I mean? So it's time to get back to the gym. Congrats on the weight loss. I'm with you. My biggest thing was just eating better, Weight Watchers, moving more, and being functionally strong. Yeah, it's for me right. Also, thank you. And congratulations to you as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to just move on. But loosen up the lower back every morning with a good twerking session. I might have to. Who's to say? Don, I love how unhinged you've gotten in the comments recently. The chat has been you've been so good in chat recently, Don. I love it. Just chef's kiss. Anyway. It's the moving more for me that I've really got to do. Like once I cut back on drinking and I started eating better, things just I just lost a bunch of weight. But I also just don't, I don't move a whole lot, and it's because I work from home and I work a desk job, and it's just how it is. So I got to start getting up earlier in the morning and going to the gym again. So after my back is better and I don't feel like I'm gonna fall over, getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and hitting the weights before work, brother. How about just wriggle around in pain for 15 minutes before getting out of bed instead? Definitely my failing strat. I mean, there's always that too. I wonder how many calories that burns. Prescription Bourbon, what's up? Hope you're well. We got the old wiggle worm method. Come on. I'm feeling the burn. I'm feeling good, man. Oh, this is good. Finally sitting down with a pour of RC Maple Rye. Ooh. I got some of that in my... it's around here somewhere. I've got to clean up my studio, dude. It's a mess. It's a mess in here. It's a mess. What they've done to this place, it's a mess. I think I'm going to go with a sample of something next. What is this? It's another rye. I think I'm going to find a sample of bourbon. We're going to go there next. Yeah, we'll find it here in just a second. Here's something. Have I heard the news? RD1 releasing the It's Bourbon Night pick after more than 2 years. My protest is finally coming to an end. Yes, Tony, I have heard, and I'm happy for you. I'm glad you can finally. Congratulations, Tony. No, this is not bourbon. This is my Blanton's bag. Why am I showing you my Blanton's bag? Because it's got all of my Blanton stoppers in it. And I think I'm just missing one. I think I'm just missing a B. So if you see your boy digging through Blanton's bottles or boxes at Buffalo Trace, trying to find a B, just ignore me. Okay? I've gone full tater. I've moved into the realm of we don't talk to that guy. That's the area that I'm in. Somehow I've never completed it. I have multiple B's. Papa Ritter. All right. Papa Ritter's here. It's as easy as a drive to Frankfurt. That's how I got my last letter. Fair enough. How do I still have any of this left? Tater emojis in the chat. Fantastic. I heard the best Blanton stopper was a Deadpool head. Rumor has it. Yes. I just need an A and an S. So I think I'm outside of the. I'm just gonna talk about this for a second. I think I'm past the statute of limitations here. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this real quick. Wow, there really was nothing left here. Back in 2018? 2018 or 2019? When did my first interview with Dixon come out? Does anybody know? Here, I'm just going to look it up real quick. Oh, my keyboard's asleep. Don't think it's that one. What is Boom Play Music? Oh, here we go. Episode 62. 2018. Okay. I still don't know what Boom Play Music is. The podcast is on Boom Play Music, though. For anybody who's looking for a new podcast platform, it's there. We're also on Pandora, which I feel like is a strange place, because I always just associate Pandora with, music shuffling. Anyway, 2018. I went to the Beaumont Inn to record with Dixon Deadman, and he and I were gonna have a little bit of fun messing with Will and the Grease of the podcast, and he was still in the thick of it with Kentucky Al at the time, of course. And he was like, take this bottle with you. And he wrote on it the band Perry, in parentheses Ritter, featuring Dixon Deadman. And when he gave this to me, it was completely full. Okay? Completely full. It had what he considered to be, and now there is literally like a 1/16 of an ounce, an 1/8 of an ounce left of it. I mean, a drop. Reject whiskey. Oh, it smells funky. I think it's had too much air in it. This is actually a really fun story. So he was sourcing from so many different distilleries and he had so many different like brokered barrels, right? And he rejected this barrel. He was like, I don't need all of this. Take this sample. It's fine. I'm not going to miss it. And I was like, this is crazy. Thanks for doing that. This is a really fun way to mess with Will and the Grease because we were like, Dixon and I made a little blend and you're never going to guess what it is. And it was literally just this rejected wild turkey barrel that he didn't like. And I was like, this is actually really good. This is the last like drop of it that he gave me 7 years ago, 6.5 years ago. It hasn't held up that well. Just goes to show how good the other barrels were. Yeah. I mean, you look at how good Dixon's batches of Kentucky Owl were and how steeply Kentucky Owl has fallen off. I mean, they filed for friggin' bankruptcy. It's just a completely different game that they're playing these days. And, in 2018, I didn't have the discerning palate that I do now. Even still, I'm not somebody who's going to be going in and tasting barrels and going, that should be part of a blend or that needs this or that. But the man knew what he was doing, and that's a fun story. I miss those early days of the podcast where it felt like anything was possible. You know what I mean? It was a great time. It was wild. Just wild times. That's what we need to rediscover. We gotta reclaim that fancy, that wild feeling of we can do whatever we want. Because who's stopping us? Ooh, okay. What is this? Have I not opened this? Well, maybe I have. No, I think I've had that before. There was lots of chasing that bottle we all needed. Oh, yeah. The fall was almost immediate to me. I tried their first bottle after Dixon left, and that was all I needed to know. Never bought another KO. Yeah. Oh, after he left, what was it? Batch 11 was the first one that they put out after he was gone, and it just not the same, man. You know what I mean? Not even close. West Cork Barrel Proof. Oh, this is an Irish whiskey. Who gave me this? Stacy, are you still here? This is only $45? Really? Well, shoot. Okay, it kind of hissed at me when I opened it. Bono gave it to me. Every time I click my fingers, another child dies of AIDS. Stop clicking your fingers! Come on, focus, bro. What are you doing? Never mind. Just trust me. It's West Cork Barrel Proof. It's 124 proof, I believe. It is pale. I'm not sure how old it is. But it's only like an ounce, too. Does anybody know what I'm talking about, too? That meme where I don't even remember what it was that they were filming. But Bono goes, every time I click my fingers, another child dies. And then somebody overdubbed it and went, stop clicking your fingers! Yo, this smells amazing. What is it? This smells like a dessert. I can't put my finger on what it is, but it smells just like a dessert. Where are you finding these samples from if they've been tucked away in an undisclosed area? I've got so many samples. I mean, there's a box over here that I've probably looked at these samples 1,000 times and I've just forgotten that some of them are in there. Here, I'll grab another one. Here's one from Tony. It's a barrel whiskey Benny's Cognac Pork VSOP Kentucky and Indiana. It's a barrel whiskey finished in cognac. And it's 133.7 proof? What the heck, man? How have I not... I know where some are. Yeah, me too. In an undisclosed location. I've got many samples I've got to retrieve. Tony said, what the hell? Do you even remember having this bottle, Tony? A bunker. A bunker. Yeah, and the barrel pick 2 is 133.7 proof. So it's half gone. Like there's an ounce left in this sample bottle. So I'll get to it in a minute. And I've had it before. It's almost in reach, right behind a Mash and Journey pick. Which Mash and Journey pick? Is it the one with the Heat Miser on it? Man, the West Cork is so good. Did I say half full? Maybe I said half gone. I don't know. Papa Ritter's coming in here with the heaters. Man. I said half gone. Oh, well. This West Cork might be my favorite Irish whiskey I've ever had. And Tony, I know that you've sent other Irish whiskeys. I mean, 2 of them I've got sitting in front of me that I am saving for actual, what's it? St. Patrick's Day. But as it stands right now, this West Cork, fantastic. Tony, you might have sent the West Cork as well, actually, because it kind of looks like your handwriting. 317. Am I streaming on St. Patrick's Day this year? I feel like I've done it in the past. No, I am not. I'm like right in the weird in-between period. It's on a Monday this year? That's weird. You don't know what that is? It looks like your handwriting. I'm not sure who sent it. Nobody's name is on it, so no way for me to know. Man, that is so good, though. Golly. I gave you the Jameson's bottle one year? Yeah. Ugh. Oh. I feel like I'm trying this barrel pick for the first time. Just because I don't remember having it. Actually, I'll drink it out of the rye glass. And I honestly have no idea what to expect from this. Other than just pure excitement. So, again, this is a barrel whiskey pick from Benny's. Tony wrote Benny's Cognac Pork VSOP 133.7 Kentucky, Indiana. Oh, so maybe it's a blend. I guess it must be. Yo! Holy moly, that smells amazing. Why would I write pork? I don't know, but it says pork on here. What's up, Clifton? Is it supposed to be park? Tony, I honestly don't know. But it looks like it either says P-A-R-K or P-O-R-K. I'm just letting you know, man. Clifton, I hope you're doing well, buddy. It's good to see you in here. There is no way that that is supposed to be a T. That's a T? That's a T? Tony! That's a K! Tony! Tony! What do you mean that's a T? Joseph Brazo's here. Hey, brother. Hope you're doing well. It's like mezcal. They hang a shank of pork over the vat when they're cooking it up. Ooh. I want a shank of pork. It's absolutely not a tea. I think you were hungry when you wrote it. It looks like pork to me. Pork, the other white dessert wine. Joseph, by the way, your shipment has been received, my friend, and I'm picking it up tomorrow. So we will be opening it on next week's content. And thank you so much, as always, for the care package. Also, I never talk about this on the live stream. If you want to send us anything in the mail, I mean, not anything. Don't send us, rotting flesh. But if you want to send us, it's at an undisclosed location. If you want to send us stuff for the podcast, bourbon samples, snacks, whatever, you can do so to our P.O. Box. That is P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky, 40522. Once again, that is Lexington, Kentucky. Wait, no. P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky, 40522. Don't send a severed finger. Papa Ritter's right. We greatly appreciate it. That P.O. Box will not be open for forever. But It is the best way to reach us. Same here if you ever want to send me stuff. Yeah, it's the officially unofficial podcast address. P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky 40522. Bottles, samples, snacks, correspondence, anything. We appreciate it. We'll open it on the podcast itself, drink it on the show. Maybe, here on the live stream too, depending on if that's how you want it to be consumed or talked about. But regardless. Joseph did so. God, I hope that's a finger. Joseph did so, and we do appreciate it, and I need to go pick it up. And once I do so, we will have it. We will use it. It will be used as content next week. Listen, there are many days it's very empty, so hit us up and send good stuff to the P.O. Box. I check it every day. Yeah, insider tip, Papa Ritter actually checks the P.O. Box for us. He's the go-to guy. Oh, man. I'm going to have to stretch again before bed. Tony, seriously, though. This barrel pick is outstanding. We're getting old and falling apart. Clifton, it's crazy, man. How's the back tonight? It is so much better than it was a couple days ago. Not perfect, but I am in a much better spot than I have been. That being said, though, I can feel like I've been sitting down for a while. Either way, I'll be fine. I had an excellent stretch earlier that just really, really helped out. Clifton, what is your stream tonight? What ECBP stream are you doing? A124 versus A125. Ooh. I don't envy you. Did my camera just cut out? Oh my gosh. Why are all of their YouTube thumbnails? Sorry, I got recommended a channel and all of their YouTube thumbnails are AI generated. Okay, I'm going to have to investigate a little bit further. It glitched for a second? That's so strange. I'm pretty sure I'm close to being one of the oldest here. You might be the oldest here, Papa Ritter. I don't know why it glitched. That's so strange. I can't drink for another week? Why not? What do you have going on, Joe? Tell us. Don't play coy. Share with the boys. Me and my brother were like 6 and 9. We asked our parents to stay up late for Hawaii Five-0 in Streets of San Francisco. The episode started out with an assassin sending severed fingers. Mom was so pleased. That's awesome. Oh, teeth implants. I gotcha. Hey, once it's over, though. I didn't have a follow-up to that. I truly didn't. I didn't know where that sentence was going to go. Kitty is as old as me. Papa Ritter, did you watch Hawaii Five-0? No trigger warnings needed. That's so funny. You did? Okay. My brother got the nightmares and I didn't. During the era of like we're gonna scare people. We're gonna scare people into thinking things are going to happen. Maybe. More of a Charlie's Angels fan? Anyway. Welcome back, Cotter. Okay, all right. I got one more pour in me. I've got to eat my food too. Remember, it got more violent during the night. The assassin on 5-0 was nothing compared to the gore on an hour later on Streets of San Fran. Ooh. I was a Dukes of Hazzard fan. Catherine Bach and those Daisy Dukes. Man, we're okay. Look. We can't go. Look, guys. Let's reel it back a little bit. Let's be careful here. You know, I don't want to. My autofocus feels like drinking goggles tonight. That's weird. Every teenage boy in the mid to late 70s were Charlie's Angels fan. I mean, Clifton, do you think every teenage boy in the mid to late 70s were Charlie's Angels fans? Some wanted to be there. Okay. Squirrely T. Kelly Kapowski. Tiffany Thiessen. All right, we got it. We got to reel it back. This is. I saw Star Wars Episode 4 in theaters. I'm done here. Night all. No, come back, Clifton. Clifton, come back. Come back. Clifton, don't leave. Okay, I'll stay. Thanks. I had many a dream about Kelly. They all lose to Kelly Bundy. Kelly Bundy. Oh, Kelly Bundy. Christina Applegate. Yeah. Married with children. Yeah. Anyway, this is my last pour of the evening. Before we get out of here. Okay, all right. We gotta reel it in, guys. Come on. This was a pick from our friends at Bluegrass Barrel Pickers. It's a whoop. It's very hard to hold this bottle because of the shape of it. It was sourced by Hartfield & Co. They did not make this whiskey. Okay? It comes from Barton. It's 9 years old. 9 years, 6 months. 9.5. It's 148.8 proof. It is a bottle, for sure. It is definitely a bottle. It's cool. It's something. You can't hold it by the cork because it will fall out. It does look like a Hill Rock bottle for sure. Made my shoulders hurt. Ugh. And I poured exactly half an ounce of it because holy moly. That bottle is a registered weapon in 9 states. It is very fancy. It could have taken out every gang in the Warriors. Come out to play. Oh. The problem is that it doesn't drink like it's almost 150 proof. Which is why I poured exactly half an ounce. Squirrely tea. I mean, yeah, but yeah. All right. I'm done here. This is we're losing the plot, man. I can't go past 148 proof. What do you mean before tattoo? What do you mean? No, let's stay on. Exactly the reason I need to stop this. Okay. Remember feeling safe. All right, everybody, y'all have a good night. This has been something. I love you guys. This is this is crazy. See you real soon. Appreciate you watching. I'll be back next week. Go watch Fire Aid, yes, for sure. Have a good one. Take care. That's it. Bye.